From India purchasing 26 Rafale jets from France, 2611 mastermind Rana's custody being extended for another 12 days, to the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly passing a resolution expressing shock and anguish over the Pahalgam terrorist attack, here are the top headlines of the day. Good evening and welcome to the Hindu's News Wrap. Let's get started. India has formalized a deal to buy 26 Rafale M fighter jets from France at the cost of around 63 crore rupees. The intergovernmental agreement was concluded in a formal ceremony in New Delhi, which was attended by Defence Secretary Rajesh Kumar Singh, Navy Vice Chief Vice Admiral Krishna Swaminathan, and French Ambassador to India, Thierry Mathieu. In addition to the IGA, several associated government to business agreements were also concluded. The delivery of these jets will start in about 3.5 years and it will take 6.5 years to be completed. The deal includes 22 single-seater jets that can operate off aircraft carriers and 4 twin-seater trainer jets that are not carrier compatible. The Indian Air Force operates 36 Rafale jets acquired under a 60,000 crore deal that was signed in September 2016. A Delhi court extended the National Investigation Agency's custody of 2611 Mumbai attack accused Rana by 12 days. Special NIA Judge Chandrajit Singh extended Rana's custody on the NIA's request after his previous 18-day remand got over. Rana was produced in a court with his face covered amid tight security. Rana is a close associate of 2611 main conspirator David Coleman Headley, alias Dawood Gilani, a US citizen, and he was brought to India after the US Supreme Court on the 4th of April dismissed his review plea against his extradition to our country. On the 26th of November 2008, a group of 10 Pakistani terrorists went on a rampage in Mumbai, carrying out a series of coordinated attacks at several locations in the city after they sneaked into India's financial capital using the sea route in the Arabian Sea. As many as 166 people were killed in the 60-hour assault. The Jammu and Kashmir Assembly unanimously passed a resolution expressing shock and anguish over the terrorist attack in Pahalgam and resolved to fight to defeat the nefarious designs to disturb the communal harmony and hinder progress. MLAs observed a 2-minute silence to pay homage to the victims at the beginning of the session. The resolution stated, and I quote, "The Legislative Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir reaffirms its unwavering commitment to foster an environment of peace, development, and inclusive prosperity for all of its citizens, and to resolutely defeat the nefarious designs of those who want to disturb the communal harmony and progress of the nation and of Jammu and Kashmir." Unquote. While concluding a discussion on the resolution, Chief Minister Omar Abdullah condemned the attack and admitted that he failed in his responsibility of ensuring a safe return for tourists. He said, and I quote, "We thought that such attacks are a thing of the past. Unfortunately, this attack has recreated a situation we hoped to have left behind. We never know when another such attack may take place. I do not have the words to seek forgiveness from the families who lost their loved ones." Unquote. The Supreme Court refused to accept the ED's plea to bar DMK leader V. Senthil Balaji from holding post till a trial in a case. The top court was informed that Senthil Balaji stepped down as a Tamil Nadu minister and his resignation was accepted by the governor. On the 23rd of April, the Apex Court asked Senthil Balaji to make a choice between court post and freedom, as it warned him of cancelling his bail if he did not step down as a minister. It took exception to the fact that Senthil Balaji was reinstated as a Tamil Nadu cabinet minister days after getting bail in a money laundering case related to a cash for jobs scam. Former chief of Suzuki Motor, late Osamu Suzuki, renowned singer late Pankaj Udas, and former Bihar Deputy Chief Minister late Sushil Kumar Modi were among the 71 prominent personalities who were confirmed the Padma Awards by President Draupadi Murmu today. 139 persons were named to be conferred the country's civilian awards, the Padma Vibhushan, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Shri, on the eve of the 76th Republic Day on the 25th of January. 71 of them were given awards today at the Rashtrapati Bhavan's majestic Darbar Hall, and the remaining will be awarded at a separate function which will be held soon. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah were present at the ceremony. Canadians are voting today to decide whether to extend the Liberal Party's decade in power or hand control to the Conservatives. They will pick either Prime Minister Mark Carney or opposition leader Pierre Poilievre to lead the nation forward. Carney is leading the Liberal Party, which has been in power since 2015. First, it was headed by Justin Trudeau, and he stepped down in January. Carney took over from Trudeau, and he is facing off against the Conservative Party's Poilievre, a popular MP from Ottawa. A party needs 172 electoral districts called ridings or seats to form the majority government. Poilievre was initially leading, but now polls suggest that Liberals have a slight edge. So far, a record 7.3 million Canadians of the 28.9 million eligible voters have already cast their votes before election day. The economy is the biggest issue in these elections as Canadians have been dealing with a cost of living crisis for some time now. However, the main focus of this election is a man who's not on the ballot, US President Donald Trump. Trump has been threatening Canada's economy by imposing tariffs, and he even suggested that the country should become the US's 51st state. Poilievre hoped to make the election a referendum on former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, whose popularity nosedived towards the end of his decade in power. But Trump has become the predominant issue, and Poilievre's similarities to the US president could hurt him, experts say. Once the voting is done, the counting of the ballots will begin immediately. Preliminary results will be available when Canadian media outlets start to announce winners based on their analysis. Whoever wins and becomes the Prime Minister, they have a series of challenges to address. Both Carney and Poilievre said that if they win, they will start renegotiations on a free trade deal between Canada and the US in a bid to end the uncertainty which is hurting the economies of both nations. We'll be here to get you all the latest updates. That's it for today's news wrap. Subscribe to The Hindu for more.